Listen to Who's Mike This? Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Culture Shot Radio, Cuzzo FM, Tar Music, and the Tattoo Shop Radio. Remember, it still takes a village. We are Village Global Network.
I'm on my shit, little bitch, I'm groovy. I got a bitch that call me daddy and she keep me more than happy, living out my life like a movie. Stacking, big dog macking. I make chances, nigga, you capping. No entertainment, nigga, no acting. I hit the booth, bust a jug, we acting. You laughing, cause you a goofy. I get paid straight cash, all loosely. We independent, straight living, we Gucci. Gas pack rolled up like sushi. Like that jail. I've been chasing the finer things while rolling around strapped up. 6 shot off in my jacket, hoping nobody act up. I'm chasing this money, nigga, don't need no advance. Put that wop in my hand and watch me grow like a plant. Some shit they won't understand, but that's cool. Dream team, white tee, bucket hat, no juice, but I might slide on some gold just for the pressure. A young nigga going in and I can't let up.
I was riding through the motherfucking loop. Got a call from my motherfucking boo. Came out, ass fat, wearing blue. Damn, I'm feeling all this thunder, Pikachu. Say she want her stomach done, her ass too. But these hating fuck niggas watching moves. I'ma get that shit done, little boo. Cause I keep this 30 on me, so we cool. I was riding through properly, getting domo so sloppily. Need a freak who got wild for me, off the chain like a dog would be. If you brother, then fuck with me. You believe in me, trust with me. You got static, it's up for me. Ain't no talking, don't fuck with me. Niggas talking out they guns, but it's cool, They just talking, they ain't touching, so we cool, fucking fool. Posting stack on the internet, baby mama ain't feeling it. Baby daddy back in town, dummy fool. I was riding through the motherfucking loop, and I was riding, getting head from a free, yeah I'm true. I'm getting down, North Heads, yeah you know that be the team. North Heads, baby girl she gonna suck the da. Baby free, and she know that I like. She know I like. Yeah I love the guns, baby. Please don't bite. Please don't bite. Why you riding fast, baby? Too excited. Yeah I like it. Hey man, yeah. All I'ma say is this: we done talking in motherfucking 2020. All you motherfuckers who didn't believe in this shit, who didn't believe in the dream team, who didn't believe in the North Head brand, fuck y'all niggas. And fuck y'all bitches too, motherfucker. And fuck your friend if they don't believe in it too. And motherfucker, fuck your mama. Yeah, I'm all for the black and proud, but if you ain't for the black and the proud, guess what? Fuck you too. You already know what it is. It's Danny motherfucking G, and I stand on everything. I love Martin Luther King way of life, but guess what? I had a dream that I was Malcolm X. Fuck y'all, we taking over for the 2020. North Head shit, dream team shit. Remember that.
Yeah, y'all know what motherfucking time it is. We are back on another episode of Whose Mic Is This? And I'm here with my main man, Wayne motherfucking B.
What's good, what's good, what's good?
What's cracking, brother?
Shit, I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Hey, I've been looking forward to this interview, so I have some questions for you. You know, people done sent me questions to ask you, so I'm finna have a good time with you, because you was on here once before, and I ain't get to ask you too many good questions, bro.
Yes, sir.
So today is the day, but the first question I gotta ask you is, Whose mic is this?
My motherfucking mic, Wayne B, student of the game.
Yeah. So y'all know what it is, man. The first question I'm gonna get into with the second question, because I want to just get right up in there, Wayne B. Number one, hold on, let me see, because I see, wait. We had Wayne B in the place to be.
Hey.
No pun intended.
Much love, soldier by blood, man.
All day. So tell our supporters what you do.
Man, I do a little bit of everything. I'm an artist, write, record, but I produce, engineer, mix and master. I'm your one-stop shop, baby.
All right. Y'all heard that, man. This how we get down, baby. Nothing but motherfucking talented individuals that come through who's Mike man. All right, man. So since you getting into the game, I want to get to know you, man. Where were you raised at?
So I was raised around the Warrenton area, about an hour west of the city.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's where I came up from.
Talk to us about Warren.
Man, ain't nothing to really talk about. It's a lot of meth heads and a lot of drug addicts out there. A lot of rednecks, but my family came from Berkeley.
Okay.
So I've always had that St. Louis in my blood.
All day.
I would always get that shit when I was growing up. Like, man, you're nothing but a city boy. Like, you're damn right.
What's wrong with that?
Right, nothing wrong with it.
All day. So I was gonna ask you, man. Well, I'm gonna still ask you this: did anyone in your city influence you to become an artist?
In my city, no.
Okay.
But my main, I guess, influence or support to become an artist, who really first pushed me to it, was M. West, CEO, Fearless Leader, Underground Society, man.
All right, shout out to M. West.
Shout out to M. West, man. Fuck yeah. He was the first one to really recognize my talent, get me in the studio, and start teaching me how to navigate this music shit.
Okay. And where was he? Is he from Warren?
No, he's from North County.
Okay.
But we met at the job that we was talking about a little bit ago.
Yes, sir.
So, that's where we first met, and we had been knowing each other for a few years.
Okay.
But then I started approaching him with some ideas that I had in mind, and he just kept pushing me to get better and better and better. Finally, he was like, "Man, I need to get you in the studio."
Damn, that's hard. I like that. That's a good. Hey, shout out to M. West, man.
All love to M. West, Underground Society, man.
That's what you're supposed to do, man. When you see somebody coming to you with some good shit, keep motherfucking encouraging them, and
yes,
then
sir.
Also evaluate them too. Don't send them out here on no dummy mission.
Oh,
because
hell no.
Wayne B, I done heard your shit, bro. He was right.
Yes, sir.
You know what
I'd
I'm
like
saying?
to think he was.
Yeah.
Now, there's some initial recordings that I did where he had no problem looking at me saying, "Hey, man, that ain't it.
Right.
You need to come back in and try again." And that's the true mark of a good teacher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He wasn't a yes man. He was a, all right, you did good here, now do better here.
Yeah. See, that's good people. See, them the motherfuckers I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's the people you need in your life, man.
Yes, sir. So I got a question for you, and it's kind of for me too.
Okay.
And this is hypothetically speaking. This is not, you can't really switch places with people, but you are familiar with Deion Sanders.
With Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
The football player?
Yeah.
I don't really watch the NFL like that, but I'm familiar with Deion Sanders.
Are you familiar with what he's doing right now with Colorado State and Florida? When he
Nah,
was
I'm
with
not.
Florida?
I'm not really familiar with that.
You know Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I know who Michael Jackson is.
You know who Joe Jackson is.
Yeah, I know who Joe Jackson is.
Okay. All right. So you know the relationship between them.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna put this into a perspective as I look at it. Okay. So and I'm gonna say this for everybody. I feel great about my life right now, so I'm not saying it like that. But to continue on, I got abused like Michael Jackson got abused as a child.
Yes, sir.
And it is what it is. I ain't saying it to be sad or nothing. I'm saying it like this.
It's facts.
If Joe Jackson would have beat me to $1 million, $1 billion, I think I would have took it.
Ooh, so you asking me if I had a Joe Jackson in my life, would I take that?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Cause I didn't really have that kind of Joe Jackson upbringing. I had some psychological shit that I dealt with growing up, but we're not getting into that. This ain't a boo-hoo session.
Correct.
I still have the talent and the work ethic to get $1 million without the therapy bills that come with that.
Come on with
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, so I can't say I take
All day. Hey, I would say this. I would have took it.
it. Hey, I can't judge you for that neither.
And even like right now, I'm good. I
Yeah.
still feel it's good. I'm so into myself right now that I understand that everything that happened to me was just molding me for
Yeah.
what's happening, which that's what you want.
Yes, sir. Like,
You
your
know
past
what I'm
makes you
saying?
who you are. Not even that. Your choice in how you deal with your past makes you who you are.
There you go, baby. That's all I've been feeling this whole like 2 weeks, man. Just high level good shit, man. I love it,
Man,
man.
good vibrations, good energy, man. That's all we need.
That's all we need. So let's stick to you have any kids?
Do I have any kids? No.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Hey, let me do.
Hey, hold on. Knock on wood a little bit. Hold on. I don't think I got no kids. I ain't got approached by the family court yet, so.
Right. So when you get this money, somebody, hey, bro, yeah,
Right.
Hey,
Hey, meet your baby. Nah, that ain't my baby. What Cat Williams say? That is not a light-skinned baby. That's right-skinned.
that baby already has a 800 credit score.
What kind of prescription that baby got on his eyes? What the hell?
Man, that's the only part of that movie I see.
Same here. That's the only part of that movie, but that whole movie's hilarious.
Man, I need to see it. What's the name of that goddamn movie?
Man, I only saw it once on YouTube, and I don't remember the name of
Me
it.
either.
It was a shitty bootleg copy.
Yeah.
Fuck. I gotta look that up, man.
It's all good. If y'all hear what we asking online, man, let us know what the hell that movie was Cat Williams was on talking at the
Bitch,
crazy.
you fucking the guard?
Man, was that Stacy whatever her name. Forget that. We talking about Wayne B right now.
All right.
Talk to us about your latest project.
My latest project is called Suicide by Wayne. I don't really have a release date yet, but it's in the works. I'm just getting out of the production stage of it. And the idea of Suicide by Wayne came about for 2 reasons.
Okay.
The name of it came about because I was having a conversation with my homie, just catching him up on life. Shout out to my homie DeAndre. And I was telling him about this situation involving my ex-girlfriend and her husband and some psycho shit that was going on.
Damn.
And yeah, I'm not going to get too far into that. I don't want to give insignificant people too much attention. But I used the phrase, motherfucker wants to commit suicide by Wayne. And DeAndre said, hey, man, that's a dope-ass name for a song. I said, nah, fuck that. That's a dope-ass name for an album. And so when I got into thinking about the concept of it, I was like, I've been releasing music for the last 2 years. And the majority of the reception that I've gotten in St. Louis especially has been just hate. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to draw that line in the sand. You want to cross that shit, that's Suicide by Wayne.
All day. I like it. You came to the right place.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what does that mean to you? So when this project releases, you put all your juice in it, you put all the perfection in it, you mold it. What is that gonna mean to you when you drop it?
Man, it's gonna mean the same thing to me that it meant when I released my first album, The Chronicles of Biddy. I'm giving a piece of myself that I put into my music to the world to enjoy. Whether it be they relate to something, whether it be they just want to jam to it, like I'm releasing a piece of myself that touches somebody's life in a very profound but subtle way.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
All day. How many songs on the album?
I can't really release that kind of information right now, man, because that's still in
I
flux.
know. All day. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask one more for the supporters, cause I know they want to know shit.
All right.
Any features on the album?
Any features on the album?
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to get M West to get back in the lab with me.
M West. Get your ass in the lab, because that was one of my questions when he was talking to me. I wanted to ask, was you an artist? Was he?
Yes, he is an artist, and we have done a couple songs together.
Okay.
The most notable one, in my opinion, is called "Welcome to St. Louis." That's on my catalog.
I need to hear that.
Man, it's dope as shit. Like,
Nah,
it's on Spotify,
Okay.
all major streaming platforms.
All day.
M West is probably, in my opinion, one of the dopest artists in the city.
Gotcha.
For the simple fact that he brings he's a perfect marriage of the older school and the new school. He knows how to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
That's hard to do nowadays, man.
That's true. I want to meet him. I want to hear some lyrics, man. I like that. And we got a lot of shows coming up, man. So make sure y'all make it y'all business to come out. And then have you seen that we signing some artists for next year?
I have seen that y'all have been signing or are going to sign artists, and I was going to want to get some more information, have a sit-down conversation, not just a group text. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. And that's why I put the number on there.
Yes, sir.
But we can always talk. That's easy talking. All right. So, cause we got a mission next year. What's that? 24. Like 23 is the year of the goats for me, and I'm eating nothing but goats all this year. Bro.
Yes, sir. Got one sitting right here, right now. No.
Real. I'm just saying. This is reality.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So 24, I thought about Mamba. Even though he was a 24-8, my people brought that up to me. But I'm like, nah, I'm just Mamba in it next year. It's strictly focused. If it's bullshit, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I ain't happy about it. If it's winning and it's then I'm happy.
We advancing our health, our wealth, and our spiritual well-being all next year, man.
All next year. Man. All right, bro. We about to go to a break. But before we go to that break, we got this song called Look Up.
Yes, sir. Look Up. That's my most recent single that I put out solo. Mm-hmm. And the single's going to speak for itself, man. You're going to be looking up to me.
All right, man. We about to go to that Look Up by Wayne B.
I'm on my own, I don't need nobody else. Not sad and alone, I learned to love it by myself. I'm on my own, I don't need nobody else. Not sad and alone, I learned to love it by myself.
I won't break my trust, no. I won't fake my love, no. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I won't break my trust, no. I won't fake my love, no. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. One of the hardest things to get through is the reduction of a once tight crew. We had dreams to make it with each other. People fall out, I soon discovered I work better when I walk alone. Take the time, turn over every stone. Level up with every stone thrown. Hate's abundant, so I've been shown. How you talking down but looking up at me? Tell me how to be better but can't never show me. Your action silent, your ignorance deadly. White boy culture, vultures fucking funny. Your point of view's only skin deep. That shit no longer hits me. Especially when I prove it no more about the culture. Passion's my fuel, only money's your hunger. I come through the shit, it's making me stronger. Meet me on a beat, I better curb stomp ya. That don't ever happen, don't wanna fuck with a monster. Bullshit can never compete with bonkers. So make your videos and little fucking comments. I ain't gon' waste my time trying to stop it. My day's coming fast, I promise. And you'll be looking up at me like I'm a fucking comet.
On my own, I don't need nobody else. Not sad and alone, I learned to love it by myself. I'm on my own, I don't need nobody else. Not sad and alone, I learned to love it by myself.
I won't break my trust, no. I won't fake my love, no. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I won't break my trust, no. I won't fake my love, no. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. Look up to me, tell me what you see. Tell me that I'm everything you wanna be. No apology, acknowledge me. Took me everything I had to see the God in me. Now I'ma make it to the top, ain't no stopping me. Taking the shot, all I gotta give constantly. Making it hot like the block with the box moving. You're shocked that I pop like a prodigy. Gotta be better, you can see in my demeanor that I'ma go get it, not just a fucking dreamer. I'ma keep going till I make you believe it. Always got me on your mind like Haley and Selena. About to own this shit like an apostrophe. Fucking ripping it up, ain't no posturing. I know you hate to see it when I'm prospering. Gonna be hatefully looking up when I'm conquering. Hate it and love it, can't get enough of it. Taking what I want, I came from nothing. Little bitch with your hands out wanting something. Hit you with the first blunt force concussion. I love to hate, this shit's fun to me. Even though it makes no sense to me. You want what I got so desperately. Now you stuck at the bottom looking up at me.
I'm on my own, I don't need nobody nobody else. Not sad and alone, I learned to love it by myself. I'm on my own, I don't need nobody else. Not sad and alone, I learned to love it by myself.
I won't break my trust, no. I won't fake my love, no. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I won't break my trust, no. I won't fake my love, no. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up. I'ma make it to the top while you only looking up.
Whose mic is this?
My motherfucking mic, Wayne B, student of the game.
All day. Hey, you produced too, right?
Yes, sir. I made that beat of that song that you just heard.
Yeah. So talk about your producing. When did you become a producer?
So I was taught how to produce and mix by the homie Stormy Weather. I don't know if you've seen her on TikTok or anything. She was popping for a little bit there.
Okay.
And every time she gets back on it, she's popping. But she's one of the dopest producers in the country right now, in my opinion. Like, her beats are fire.
Stormy Weather,
And
all right.
yes, sir. And so we started building a relationship because I duetted a lot of her beats on TikTok when I first started.
Okay.
And this is back in 2022, I want to say, January 2022. I went up to Flint, Michigan to kick it with her and her husband. And we got in the lab, and she just taught me a bunch of shit about engineering and producing. Like, so much shit that I can't even really express all of it. Mostly, I was just sitting there fucking staring at the computer going, ooh, what you doing there? What you doing there? Hold on.
Right.
Trying to absorb every bit of knowledge that I could. And she wasn't gatekeeping it either. She laid down a basic foundation of knowledge for me that I took back home and started building upon it myself.
Yeah. Hey, man, fuck that.
Shout out to Stormy Weather.
Shout out to Stormy Weather. That's the type of people we like, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, make sure y'all go check out, too. Hey, man, what can they find? Look up.
They can find Look Up on all major streaming platforms. Apple, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube. Hell, even some streaming services that aren't available in the United States. Any overseas listeners, you can find it, too.
All day. Make sure y'all go comp that motherfucker,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All right, man, we're going to get into the 50-year anniversary of hip-hop.
Okay.
It was August 11th. So I want to know, I'm not going, because this is kind of a hard question to say, unless you cerebral like that and can take back and then count, but it's hard. So 1973 was when hip-hop began.
Yes, sir.
How old was hip-hop when you recognized it?
27 years old.
Okay.
My introduction to hip-hop was the year 2000 when Country Grammar released.
All day.
My brother Reverend Flint got a hold of an unedited version of it. Keep in mind, I was 5, he was like 10 at the time. I don't know how the fuck he got a hold of an unedited copy of Country Grammar. But we're in his room just like listening to it on that big ass stereo system that people used to have in their bedrooms with the little fucking almost EQ frequency shit bumping up and down.
Loving it.
I mean, we're sitting there jamming, thinking his mom's at work, my mom's at work, we're at home by ourselves, we're just jamming.
And
5
you
years.
were 5?
I was 5 going down, baby, Yo Street in the brain, throw the street sweeper back. And one day his mom came back home. We're not brothers by relation, we're brothers by bond, right?
All day.
So his mom came in, heard us jamming this shit, not editing ourselves, we're cussing, saying everything. And she comes in going, what the fuck are y'all listening to? Man, jig was up then. I'm not gonna lie, that shit bummed me out because I couldn't listen to this CD that I had immediately fallen in love with and started learning the verses and all the songs back and forth.
Right.
So my mom finally relented and got me an edited copy of it. Which even then, that shit was still fire.
Yeah.
But she hated the idea that I loved hip-hop for the simple fact that she said it was because it was very misogynistic in its lyrics. And looking back, I can kind of see it.
I mean,
Especially to a hardcore feminist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she also recognized that she lost that battle with me in hip hop when Thug Motivation 101 by Jeezy came out. That came out in like what, 2005?
Yes, bro. Yes.
And when she realized she lost that fight was when the lead single was Soul Survivor. And we'd be riding around the car listening to 107.7 and Soul Survivor would come on, and occasionally she would let it run all the way through. Sometimes she'd be like, man, turn that shit off.
Right.
I'm like 8 years old at the time, 8, 10 years old, something along those lines. And I'm learning Soul Survivor front to back, just catching snippets of it.
Yeah.
Till one day we were on our way to Forest Park for some reason, and I'm just jamming to it,
Yeah.
spitting it word for word, and she just looked at me and she goes, I lost the fight with you. She went out that day and bought me a copy of Thug Motivation 101. I still got that CD at home.
Hey. Hey, let me tell you something, man. So first of all, you said hip hop was 27 years old.
Yeah, I think I did the math right.
Hey, I'm gonna get committed on that.
Appreciate
You know what I'm saying? Second, that album that you're talking about by Jeezy was the reason I'm here, right here today.
No shit. Man,
Yes.
that's some serendipitous shit right there. Like, hold up.
Real talk, because that's why I say to like this what I would say to your mother, which I think she already know. Hip hop don't speak to everybody the same way.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? It could be the same words and all of that, but it don't speak to everybody the same
Man,
way.
That's why I will always say Tupac is one of the greatest, if not the greatest MCs to ever do it. Because he can be talking about thug life, gangbanging, this, that, or the other, but I can be sitting here growing up in Warrenton, Missouri, listening to that shit going, man, I feel every single word he's saying.
Man.
Hail Mary, that shit
Woo!
was, man.
You can't
Cool
tell
with
me.
me.
You can't tell me it ain't top 10 hip hop of all time. If you can't tell me that, somebody's wrong. Somebody's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. That's just me though.
At Thug Motivation 101, I was listening to that CD a week ago.
Okay.
Front to back, it still slaps. It still hits every single track.
Yeah. And with the Thug Motivation, it just told me to take my game to another level. Don't just be out here rapping. Don't just because that's what a lot of people to me be doing. They in the city, they local, so they just rapping and it's just rapping to them.
It's a hobby. It's not.
Yeah, it's a hobby.
Yeah.
They not taking it to making it a business. If you even if you don't feel like you good like that, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you contribute to hip hop, and contributing to hip hop is not just local.
No. Not at all. Like, the culture of hip hop is not just local, it's worldwide at this point.
Yeah.
It crosses countries, continents, oceans, and genres.
Yeah.
Hip hop has influenced every single genre that we hear today.
Yes.
Whether it be the composition of the beats and the percussion, whether it be people like country artists are straight up rapping on their shit. I'm sitting there going, yo, what the fuck is this?
And they hood.
Man, I'm sitting there.
Hooder than I'm like, whoa.
Right, I'm sitting there going, hold the fuck on. You got me scared to go out where I live now. What the fuck? Am I going to get banged on by some cows? Like, what the fuck?
And they be hating on the city like a motherfucker, too. I'm
Right.
like, why? That's what we doing?
Hey, and so that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm a hybrid. I'm country and city. I rock with everybody. Like, hold on. I belong here too.
Right.
I belong everywhere, man. I'm a multi-talented, multifaceted individual. Hold on.
Man, chill out. Man. But yeah. So, okay. All right. That's and I'm gonna put this out now. I know James Alexander. Oh yeah, let me shout out the people that's online, man. Shout out to K Shade. Shout out to Jessica Benson, Braden Liam, Layman. Hey, Mark West, Antoine Cooper, Jay. What's up, Jay? Ain't gonna
Jay
say
the
James
realist.
Alexander. And Jay the realist, man. What's cracking, y'all?
Yes, sir. Rebecca Flint is on here too.
Yes, let me see.
She's at the very, very top.
Let me see. Oh, yep, Jessica Benson. I see you. My bad. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate the support. Shout out to all the people. Shout out to VGN who put this out worldwide into around 144 countries. And, you know, we do our thing out here, man. We try to support as much as we can, man.
Yes, sir. It's all love.
Nothing but love, man. So let's talk about, let me see. Is it a scene in it's Warrenton, right? Am I saying
Yeah,
that? Is it a rap? Is it a underground scene there?
Not really. Like you got some people who think they can rap. You got like a couple gems like myself who actually can rap, but I'm the only one that I know of that's actually like for real pursuing it.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, it's pretty insulated in regards to actually being artists or hip hop artists and enjoying the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so we'll stick on that subject, man, because I heard you when you said it wasn't when you first started and brought it here, it wasn't received well. Talk about that, man.
So, man, I kind of like how I said last time, like I don't quite know whether or not it's simply because I'm white or because I am not your typical St. Louis artist. Okay. You know, I'm not doing that high speed shit. I'm not doing that drill shit. I rap more like I'm from Kansas City than I'm from here.
True.
So, and like I said, I could be wrong. Like, people could just not really like what I do, or they could just not like what I do because I'm white or because I'm different.
Yeah.
And they don't really express that to me, and I'm not going to take the time to entertain that hate.
All day.
I'm going to keep it pushing.
So, talk to me, because I need to get where your mental at. So, when you what do you mean not properly received? Is it?
I mean, it is received, and then people just brush it off as like, that's garbage, or, you know, what the fuck you doing? Yeah, they'll say, nah, bro, that ain't it. When I'm like, what? Did you hear what the fuck I just did? Man, you're tripping.
Wow. So they take it for themselves to come up there and say that to you.
Yeah, like, or just shoot me a message, or, you know, they'll take time out of their day to go, bro, that ain't it. What the fuck you doing? I'm doing what the fuck I want to be doing, and you gonna be looking up to me. That's what that Look Up song was about.
Man, yeah. I'm gonna say this first of all.
What the fuck is that?
and secondly, cause this is what I'm gonna say, cause I'm listening to you. I hear your music, so I can't fathom hate. But I can say this: if a person wasn't receiving it, cause it's maybe they haven't heard you enough. Cause sometimes, and it ain't personality. It's more hearing a song more than one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so,
I do pride myself on the fact that I am a straight up lyricist. You cannot catch everything that I do in one casual listen. You got to actively listen to it once, twice, maybe 3 times to be able to say, oh, he flipped this rhyme this way. Oh, but he connected this rhyme with this bar here. Like, oh, shit. Sometimes I got to put out a lyric video, throwing it in your face, going, hey, I'm rhyming these words together and these words at the end of the bar.
Right. Man, see, I'm going to talk to you after because we do marketing over here.
All right.
That's why I be saying.
And James Alexander said NLP supporters here, and I wanted to shout them out too. NLP is probably the first group of people that widely receive my music with love and help spread it instead of just shutting it down immediately.
All day.
Before NLP, before I tapped in heavy with NLP, it was just a select few people going, oh yeah, that shit's dope.
Yeah,
I'm going to listen to it. Are you gonna share it? Like,
right.
But NLP been doing work for me. NLP, man. All love to NLP.
I fucks with him. Also, we got King Kip and Kial Maganja. They watching on YouTube. So
King Kip, hey man, when you hear the shit that we recorded yesterday, man.
I bet.
Man, it's different
Talk
shit.
to it.
We're recording a remix to my song "Look at Me Now" that I originally did with Darian STL and Abe Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Me, King Kip, and Jay the Realist are doing a remix on it, and it is fire.
Oh, dang.
The original concept of the song was to tell your story.
Yes, sir.
And that song is inspiring everybody to tell their story. I've got multiple artists now saying, hey, let me get on a remix. Like, hold on. You got to take the time and do this shit right. But that's the mark of beautiful music. It's inspiring other artists to want to do something.
What you say, look up?
Look up. Inspiring motherfuckers to look up, man.
All day. Oh, yeah, while we on there, bro, I would love for you and Daddy Rich. Daddy Rich liked you, too.
Okay.
I don't know if he walked up and told you, because I think you left before he performed, maybe?
He and I had conversations with a lot of people that day.
Did you know who Daddy Rich was?
No, I
Okay.
didn't.
I think he came kind of late, so you might have...
I might have bounced before that.
No. He saw you rap, though. No, so
Okay.
he was there when you was there. But I
Yeah.
don't know if you...
He might have come up and said something to me, but I'm not sure if I recognized him.
Okay, that's fine. But my thing is, Daddy Rich liked you, bro.
That's
He let
what's
me
up.
know. And y'all would do, because he liked lyrics.
Hell
so he
yeah.
listened.
My man.
You hear me? So, I would think that'll be a dope feature.
Collaboration.
If you know, it's always up to you, bro.
Let's
But,
get something in the works, man.
yeah.
I'm down to work with anybody and everybody that want to work with me.
All day.
I love working with artists. And I'll tell them right now, I'll make the beat. I'll mix the shit. You ain't got to do nothing but write it and record it.
All day. We gonna be talking. We gonna be
Yes,
talking.
sir.
That's what we do.
Making connections and networking, man. That's what we do.
All day, every day. All right, man. So, any janky promoters, man?
Any janky promoters?
Yeah, have you ran into any janky promoters?
Not personally, but I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm fresh stepping on the performance scene.
And that's a good thing.
So, I know that I'm blessed to have been connected with a solid group of motherfuckers.
Yes.
Because I've heard through the grapevine about some shady shit that goes on in the city.
Right.
But I ain't personally experienced it yet. I'm
Yeah.
sure I will, because there's a lot of snakes in this shit, but
Nah,
I
you
haven't
good.
yet.
You good. You ain't gonna witness nothing you ain't gonna know about
Fair
before
enough.
you see it.
Fair enough. Hey,
Hey.
that's a blessing.
And my thing is, I'm listening to your story, so I'm connecting the dots. You know, how you became a producer, solid.
Yes,
How
sir.
you became an artist, solid.
Yes, sir.
So it's already you got it. It's, you when you around, it's on.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you verbalizing that, because I've been recognizing that more and more the more I work with other artists. When I get other artists on a song, like Miss K. Shay on this Demon Time track we're going to be talking about, she did some next level shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like, I intentionally slowed down a little bit because, you know, I'm a chopping rapper.
Yeah.
I'm coming up, speed it up a little bit. I slowed it down. K. Shay on that track, but I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. What is this?
Right,
I
right.
fucks with it heavy.
Hold on, we got to give a shout out to K. Shay, and who we got? Miss Boston in the house.
Shout out to K. Shay. Miss Boston if you're nasty.
Right, gotta say if you're nasty. Shout out to y'all, man. NLP is in the motherfucking house.
NLP, man.
All right. But nah, man, this definitely. I try my best to give flowers, and
I appreciate you, man.
when it comes to situations, I've been in too many situations where, you know, all it had to be was showing love, and once it ain't that, then it's like you just walk away, because it's all
Yeah.
about love and respect. How the fuck you, if you can hate on something that's raw, I don't know.
Exactly.
This my thing. That's why I'm bringing to the Mamba situation.
Yes,
'Cause
sir.
I used to hate on Kobe until Kobe won without Shaq. Then I'm like, okay, why was I hating on him?
Man, I used to hate on Kobe till I saw him play that one game in Madison Square Garden. You've seen that dude give that interview, but I cannot remember his name. Where he's like bouncing it off the backboard, then catching it, passing it off to the other guy. I'm sitting there going, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing? Holy shit. All right. Hold on. I'm a Kobe fan now.
All day. Hey, when you can't. I understand what you call it, constructive criticism.
Yes, that is something totally different than hate.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism helps me to be better. It's not just a blanket disregard of what I do.
All day. Talk about that shit, bro.
Man, I'm all about constructive criticism. My circle is full of constructive criticizers. Hey, man, I fuck with what you did. I would have preferred it if you did this. and give me an example of what they would have liked to hear. And it's like, I can take that to heart and start making something that you want to hear. Or I can say, okay, I can incorporate elements of that to improve my style as a whole. But if you just say to me like, man, that ain't it, you're garbage, like, fuck out of here. You're an energy vampire. I'm not going to dedicate any energy to you because that's not going to benefit me at all.
At all. Man, we walked through that door, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Jason Armstrong on this bitch?
Jason Armstrong, what's happening?
Hey, I need to holler at him too. He need to get him a whose mic is this too. Don't be he's so cool though. He a cool ass motherfucker. But he get down on that microphone.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, what's the hardest part of being an artist?
For me, the hardest part of being an artist is knowing how to regulate myself, because this art that I do is my passion. It's my drive. And I will keep going and keep going and keep going till I burn myself out, and I gotta take a step back.
Wait a minute. Let me 5 years old, or was it 4?
5 years old.
So 5 years old, you been doing it, yeah.
Man, nah. I'm gonna tell you like this. 5 years old, I first fell in love with hip hop.
Right, but you was learning people shit
I was learning
grabbing
people's
it.
shit, but I didn't start creating my own for real until like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm still very fresh to this hip hop shit.
What took you so fucking long, bro?
All right, I'm gonna tell you the story, man.
Yeah.
So, I would try to write throughout grade school, high school, and it was straight garbage. It was straight garbage. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I would finish writing and go, what the fuck is this? Throw the whole thing away.
Right.
It wasn't until about June of 2020, and I was with my ex at the time, and there was a situation involving her baby daddy and her kids, and I was straight pissed. I'm talking on the verge of doing something stupid pissed. And I just, I made sure everything was cool with her, and then I dipped back to my place because I was still figuring out whether or not I was going to do something stupid.
Right.
And on my way home, I was listening to the song called Low Key by Hobson. And there was this 1 8-bar sequence where he said, what did he say? He said, who is the plug for the drugs? Tell me where you get the pills from. I heard you came from the real slum. What the fuck you gonna do when your deal's done? The day that you fizzle out will come. That ain't a bag you made off of talent. That is a label allowance. And we gon' see in the end if you really can pay off the balance, bitch. And I was like, hold up. What did he do there? So I ran back that 8-bar sequence over and over again until it finally clicked. Just something clicked in my head. Pulled into my driveway. I ain't even get out the car. I pulled up a beat on YouTube, grabbed a pen and pad that I had in my car for whatever reason, and I just started writing. I started writing out everything I was feeling. Wow. And that was my first introduction to M West as an artist. Because that night I pulled into the job, and in the parking lot, I had this janky ass recording setup of my old phone was linked to my current phone on the hotspot. The old phone was playing the beat over the car speakers. My current phone was recording a voice memo, and I had the pen and pad of paper with my lyrics. Trying to do all this.
Right.
Recorded this janky ass, like 32-bar verse.
So the first time you wrote it was 32 bars.
Yeah. I
So
had a
2
lot.
verses.
I had a lot of shit on my mind.
Did you have a chorus, a hook too, or was it just
No,
all
it was
verses?
a straight diss track.
Okay.
Fuck a hook. I'm going for the throat. And so I sent it to West, and he said, I like it. Be more confident. That's all he said.
When you with your voice or with the words?
He didn't specify. He just said, be more confident. Cool. So I kept going back and kept writing more shit and kept writing more shit and kept inundating him. Like, I almost inundated him with saying, yo, give me a shot.
Right.
Because he had just started up Underground Society at the time, and he had released an EP called, wow, he's going to kick my ass for this. The Definition. Okay. That was the EP he put out. I still bump that shit.
Okay.
So that's what took me so long because I wasn't good at it yet. I had to get good at it. I had to have that little moment where something clicked.
So that click, what was that was a diss song.
Yes.
What did you do with that? Was that your first song?
I recorded it, and I still got it in the vault, and it will never see the light of day.
It was that, okay.
It was on that kind of level, and the situations changed between me and my ex, and it
was just a frustration.
Yeah, it was what I was feeling at the time. I don't feel that way no more.
Yeah, most definitely. but that's good because that's what got you to where you at now.
Exactly.
So what was the song? What was the next song after that?
The next song after that, it's another diss track. But this one had a lot of thought behind it, and I don't really regret it. But at the same time, I wouldn't do it again. It's called Vlad the Impale, and it was going after Vlad HQ.
Okay.
I still I don't hate on whatever success he's got. I just do not agree with the way he goes about doing things.
I know what you're talking about.
And so I was at that point where I'm like, you know what? I'm about to really get into this artist shit. At that time, he was the hottest white guy in the city. I'm like, you know what? I know motherfuckers gonna look at me and look at him and say, yo, what's good? And I said, nah, let me draw this line in the sand.
Right.
I am not him in any way whatsoever. So I put that song out. That was the next song I recorded.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that wasn't the first song I put out. That was the next song I recorded. The first song I put out was called STO Choppers with M. West, Spade Ripper, and Reverend Flint. Which that was symbolic as fuck to me.
Okay.
Because I had to put out a song that had my mentor, M. West, on it. Spade Ripper, I've been a fan of him for years. And Reverend Flint was on that shit because he ultimately introduced me to hip-hop.
Okay. That's dope.
Yes, sir. That's a very symbolic song.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by the comments.
Yeah, I did say that. Why I had to look. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Right, I was like,
hey,
wait,
Jay,
what?
what's going on, man?
James, you good?
They say y'all need to go ahead and help your peoples out over there, man.
The blunt is being rolled currently.
Oh, dang. All right, man. I think it's time for us to get to another song, man.
Yes, sir.
We getting some motherfucking gems. Hey, and then, before we go to that, man, I gotta say this. When you was writing that first song, you know what I just see? I see, this how I see it. You all coming to one. Like, all your mental came together. You talking about you had this together over this. Like, dude, how you doing this shit? It was meant for you, bro.
Yeah. Like, that just goes to show how willing I am to put in the work and how much I want this shit. I'm willing to record a janky-ass recording with this shit hooked up to this shit, recording this shit with this shit right here, juggling 5 things at once. That's why I'm so good at engineering studio sessions now. I can do all that.
Man. Oh, you said that diss track is brutal. Is that was that?
That diss track is yeah.
Oh, okay. He heard it.
I guess he looked up my catalog. I ain't really advertised it for real, but it's still there because you know what? I'm prideful. I'm not gonna take that down because I still feel the way I feel.
Oh, dang. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we about to go to another song, man. Moving Silence. Talk about that, brother.
Man, Moving Silence it's the code. Moving Silence. Rule of life. Moving silence. Because people gon' either try to block your blessings, dick ride you, or get something from you. But it's also the code whenever you're doing some shit they probably shouldn't be doing. You move in silence.
All day.
So I knew everybody could relate to that.
Yeah. I'm ready to hear it, man.
It's off my album Chronicles of Biddick featuring King Max. Shout out King Max, Salt Lake City. That's the homie right there.
Oh, man. We getting it all in, man. Hey, we'll be right back. Moving Silence.
Rule of life, moving weight, getting paid, moving silence. A legit business, fortune, fame, moving silence. Never claim, just do no say, moving silence. Ayy, be the name and not the face, moving silence, moving silence. Rule of life, moving weight, getting paid, moving silence. A legit business, fortune, fame, moving silence. Never claim, just do no say, moving silence. Ayy, be the name and not the face, moving silence, moving silence.
Moving silence, ayy. Avoid the violence, ayy. It's all about timing, ayy. Getting bags off rhyming, ayy. I came from nothing, nigga. Pull up out to function with ya. Hit the button, then my homies get to bustin' triggers. No more playing games. Lucky 7 with the pay. I'm with the fortunes, nigga. Don't care for silly fame. King Mac and Wayne B, embed the fucking names. 7 Uno, wouldn't you know, nigga? Call me Dame. MVP on my team like I'm JT. Splash to the sun, I'm not talking about KD. If I want it, then I get it, no more maybes. Middle finger to you bums, better pay me.
Living life, moving weight, getting paid, moving silence. A legit business, fortune, fame, moving silence. Never claim, just do no say, moving silence. Ayy, be the name and not the face. Moving silence, moving silence. Rule of life, moving weight, getting straight, moving silence. A legit business, fortune, fame, moving silence. Never claim, just do no say, moving silence. Ayy, be the name and not the face. Moving silence, moving silence. Keeping it close, my circle don't even know. We are a team and we playing our roles. We could be reaching the top and achieving our goals. Feeling my soul that me and my people be destined for greatness. Keep it together through flames and say shit. Living the code as life unfolds. We keep it simple, ain't never been basic. Face it, all of you lames, shit shows out of games. Flashing your cash for minutes of internet fame. But we claim to win, playing the game. You wishing with everything you could be Wayne B, the hardest rapper of them all. Coming at me guarantees your fall. Especially sensitive by the jaw. Fuck you, motherfucker, all bark, no bite. You just a puppy dog. I circle our lines quietly. We the kings of the prize. Silent to bother with peasants, but if we gotta strike, sit back tactically, bide our time till the timing's right. You know more than a problem that we gotta solve. In the best of presence, my catalog. Rule of life, moving weight, getting paid, moving silence. A legit business, fortune, fame, moving silence. Never claim, just do no say, moving silence. Ayy, be the name and not the face. Moving silence, moving silence. Rule of life, moving weight, getting paid, moving silence. A legit business, fortune, fame, moving silence. Never claim, just do no say, moving silence. Ayy, be the name and not the face. Moving silence, moving silence.
Don't take this man's dinner. He might get a little mad.
Yeah. Whose mic is this?
My motherfucking white Mike, Wayne B, student of the game.
Yeah, y'all know how we do this shit, man. So I got people knew you was coming. So we got questions from random people that knew you was coming and wanted to ask you these questions. All right. The first question is, what separates you from any other artists?
Man, technical lyricism, like lyricism and versatility. I pride myself on my catalog being able to touch everybody's life in every aspect of human emotion. No matter what you feeling, you go in my catalog, you'll find something that you resonate with.
All day. I already see it in the two songs. Now I want to hear this, but I ain't gonna talk about that right now. Tech Nine.
Tech Nine, yes.
How you feel about him?
One of my main inspirations, man.
Yeah.
Like Kansas City King. Not only did he inspire my style, but he also inspired me to pursue this music independently.
Yeah.
If an independent artist don't know who Tech Nine is and who, what he's done in this music industry as an independent artist, paving the way for other independent artists, you need to do your research.
Man, tell these motherfuckers something. Man. All right, so I'm trying to get this question because it's kind of so. Whoever this person is, they believe that it's different type of hip hop artists. You got actual lyricists, then you have like the rappers. That's kind of what they almost like what they say.
I can kind of see what they're talking about, and I agree with them to a certain level.
Okay.
Like, put in perspective, right? Tupac and Biggie, both the greatest, one of the greatest to ever do it in what they do. My personal favorite to listen to is Biggie because I'm a technical lyricist. And Biggie was a monster with the lyricism. Pac more knew how to make you feel something, make you think about something. He wasn't really that technical with the lyricism.
No.
But he could tell a fucking story. He could be, he chose not to be.
Yeah.
So I that's what I would say would be like the difference between a lyricist and a rapper.
Okay.
I would say Tupac is a rapper, or was a rapper. Biggie was a lyricist.
Yeah. All right, so with that being said, who's your number one lyricist? If you had to, like, your number one.
Shit. Number one, man, it's the answer everyone's got to be expecting. It's going to be Eminem.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me my top 5, I wouldn't put Eminem as Eminem would be in my top 5, but he's the amalgamation of everything that encompasses technical lyricism. When it comes to rhyme schemes, metaphors, double, triple entendres, and tying that all in together, I wouldn't say he's the greatest at every single one of those things, because there are other artists who I would say have better rhyme schemes. There are artists who I would say are better at metaphors. But Eminem is the totality of it.
Yeah, I fuck. That, and a lot of people, I can't say a lot of people. Some people that I ran into would not give Eminem his props, and it's like, dude, have you listened to this guy?
Man,
have you listened to this guy? Like
that one verse he did on Easy Mill song that came out recently on Realist. Man, he went in.
Man,
he was saying some real shit, but if you really dive in and listen to the lyricism,
man,
he tore that shit up.
Have you listened to this? This is all I ask people. Have you listened to him?
Yeah. There's a difference between listening and active listening. Have you actively listened and tried to break shit down?
I don't see, because I'm not too big on lyricism. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it when I hear it, but Eminem was the first artist who I believe was straight a lyricist, and I didn't have to. He just broke that. Like, how can you not?
Right.
I don't get it.
Like Big Pun was someone I believe Eminem took inspiration from when it came to lyricism, because Big Pun had that same style where it was he would say some clever ass shit, but in a way where you're sitting there going, yo, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to run that back so I can pick up what he just did.
Yeah. All right, so where you put Lil Wayne?
I would put Lil Wayne in my top 5. I would probably put him at number 3.
Who you got as 2?
Big Pun.
Big Pun, okay.
Lil Wayne I would put in I would say Big Pun had the clever lyrics with rhyme schemes and shit and tying everything in.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's got that fucking metaphor and double and triple entendre game down.
He crazy.
And he freestyles the shit in the booth.
Yeah.
He punch in freestyles the shit. I'm like, yo, how the fuck?
He crazy.
I gotta spend 3 hours, 2 pads of paper, and a bottle and a half of Adderall to do what the fuck he does. He's sitting there like, yo, let me put another beat on.
This dude, he's a Martian.
Yeah.
And then that's why I be tripping off of how young people are when they start doing shit, because man, come on, bro. How can you then he was with a hood, he was in the hood. Young,
14,
holding his own.
14 years old, having to take a gun to school because he got hit records, and it's like I gotta protect myself. His mom saying, "You gonna get your GED? You don't go to school." But he had to do it because he was that big back then at 14 years old.
It's
what the fuck?
It's ridiculous, man. When it's in you, it's in you. It's all about how you get to it and who helped you cater it.
And what was that defining moment that made you really do it?
Yeah, that's true.
Because everybody has a defining moment. It might be early in life. It might be like me later in my life when I was 25, where I had that defining moment that said, okay, here's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, but for some reason, for me, just listening to your story was already, when you did the 5 years old, it was done. Then your mama was like, when you made your mama go away, that was it. That's where I see it from.
It always lived in me. It took me that long to figure out how to bring it out.
Yeah, it was coming, though.
It's been building for 20 years. Y'all still ain't seen shit, man.
Hey, look up, motherfucker.
Look, you gonna be stuck at the bottom looking up at me.
All day. All right. Do you want to get signed?
Man, you asked me this question last time, and
okay,
I've still been pondering it, and I would like to, but the numbers would have to be right.
Talk to him. You sitting in the what's your demands?
I need to keep my masters.
That's number 1.
360 deal. 360.
So that's what they doing, the 360 deal.
Yeah, 360 deal, the labels touch everything you do musically. Fuck a 360 deal.
All right, no 360 deal.
And I need to have final say with where the money is spent, budget wise and promotion wise.
There we go.
I'm taking that. I'm taking that note from Darian Saffron, Darian STL, because his story with Strange Music and how he tells it. It's like, all right, now I need to have final say in how my money is spent in
Right.
my budget.
Okay, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
That make hella sense. Y'all hear that,
But I will caveat this. Signing to a label makes me nervous because I'm a very versatile, creative person. And there's horror story after horror story after horror story of artists getting signed and not having the creative control with what they want to do or being shelved if they fought it. I'm not trying to be in a whole shit ton of debt with a label because I wanted my creativity and they just shelved me.
Yeah.
Because they still gonna want that signing money back.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Yeah, they're loan sharks.
Yeah.
And unless you're able to make that payment back with interest, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
People, and I'm glad you said that, man, because it's like people don't understand that somebody can soup you up, hype you up, just to get you to sign some shit to get you hemmed up.
Yeah, like a lot of
You know
these
what I'm
artists
saying?
get signed with these big ass bonuses. Like, what's the first thing they do? They get new clothes, a new car, they get chains, move to a better house, off their signing money that they still gotta pay back.
Right.
They ain't putting that toward their music. It's like, nah, I'm gonna take that signing money and I'm gonna put it toward my brand, my music, so I can give you a product that I know is gonna go.
All day. And have control of who promoting your shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they might not.
Because if I sign to a label and they're just saying, oh, we're gonna slap you on the radio, it's like, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Radio, like, nah, blow me up on the internet.
Right. Worldwide,
You blow up on the internet, the radio's gonna pick you up.
All
Why
day.
would I spend money on the radio when they'll just pick me up anyway when I blow up here?
Man, can you please talk to these motherfuckers?
I'm dropping free game again. I'm gonna put my Cash App in the comments so you can tip me for this game I'm giving you.
Please do, because it's a fresher breath, whatever the fuck I'm
Breath
trying
of
to
fresh
say.
air, is that the word you grew up before,
Yeah,
sir?
breath of fresh air.
Alright.
Breath of fresh air, guys.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
To hear intelligent shit.
That's because I'm the student of the game for a reason.
Man,
I study this shit.
tell these motherfuckers. That's what we want to motherfucking hear. Not all that bullshit you be motherfuckers talking about, man.
Cloud
All right.
chasing dead, man.
It's super dead. Been dead. Hey, give me your top 5 artists. I know you ain't been in the scene too long, but just from what you've heard in how long you been in the scene.
Top 5 local artists?
Yes, besides yourself.
Besides myself. Darian STL. He's a very versatile artist. Preach. Shout out to the OG Preach.
Shout out to Preach.
I've had the pleasure of working with him and speaking to him. Man's a monster. And he's got some shit for your ass coming.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready for what Preach got. So I got Darian Preach, Miss K Shay. I gotta put her in my top 5.
Oh, dang.
Especially after this Demon Time shit we just did, man, that shit solidified it for me. She got it.
Oh, dang.
Favorite, I'm gonna put Jay the Realist in my
Okay.
top 5,
Oh, dang.
and M West.
All right. All right.
And I want to give a special shout out too for number 6, Abe Shaw.
Oh, dang.
One of the most versatile motherfuckers. You get him on a song, you don't know what he's gonna do. He can hit you with some bars, some Broadway type singing, R&B. You don't know what the fuck he's gonna do, but it's gonna hit.
Who is that?
Abe Shaw.
Abe Shaw.
He and I got a couple songs together, Love by a King and the original Look at Me Now.
Okay.
To this day, I fuck with his verse on Look at Me Now. He did everything on that shit.
Okay. I heard in your voice it was everything.
Everything.
All day, all day. Where we at? Nah, we ain't gonna do that right now, man. All right, man. We finna get into. We coming to the close to the end of the session.
Okay.
So we finna get into some fun shit.
Okay.
Before we get to that though, man, I gotta ask you: is there anything you want to address before we?
Man, I just want to give a couple shout outs to number one, Underground Society and M West.
All day.
I've said this in private. I'm saying it public. I would not be here if it would where I am today if it was not for M West.
All day.
He's my Dr. Dre, and I'ma ride with him till I die.
All day.
And another shout out, NLP.
NLP.
They're putting me on this level up that I was not expecting at this time.
All day.
Get me hella work, get me hella exposure, and they're showing me hella love. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my motherfucking heart. My little black heart, shriveled, decrepit sometimes, but it's there. And I love y'all.
All day. Yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, man. We gonna go with. Just think of verses, like your all-time verses. I got a couple of categories though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the first one would be, your first one would be lyricists. Which two? Top two. I know you.
Top two lyricists
that you would wanna,
that I would want to work with, or
no, here.
Here?
Yeah. Go against each other.
Oh, go against each other and vert. Damn. I'd have to say Eminem and Tech Nine.
Ooh.
Because I left Tech Nine out my top 5 artists, but
you can reorder it.
I'm not gonna reorder it. I'm gonna stick with what it was.
Okay.
He's still my number one inspiration, but when it comes to lyricism and the cadence, I would say it would come down to a matter of cadence.
So him and Eminem.
Yeah.
Who
man.
you think gonna win?
I would hate to bet money on that. Like that shit would go stupid.
Damn. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Right. You can't do it. Because they both got songs where you're sitting there going, man, he killed it on the cadence here, but his lyricism on this one, hold on, what the fuck?
Have they collab?
Yeah. They did a song called Speed 'em off of his Special Effects album. Speed 'em Worldwide Choppers 2. That shit goes stupid.
What it's called? Speed 'em?
Speed 'em. Like freedom, but speed.
Speed 'em. I need to listen to that. I probably can see it. I might, because I know Eminem battle every time he get on.
Let me tell you something. What you're seeing right now don't even come close to what it is. Go stupid. Man. If you're trying to get into chopping and that style of rap, that's one of the songs you need to study. Because Tech Nine, Chris Calico, and Eminem all have their own individual styles and approaches when it comes to this Midwest chopping shit. But they all kill it.
Yeah, I want to hear that motherfucker.
I still study that shit, and that came out in 2015.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hear it. I ain't heard it. Man. Yeah, I need to listen to that, man. All right. Producers.
Just for the drama of it, I would go Scott Storch and Timbaland.
Scott Storch and Timbaland.
Cause they had that beef back in the day. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. Goddamn. I know what you're talking about.
I would hate to put money on that because Scott Storch is probably my main inspiration when it comes to producing.
Okay.
But Timbaland got that heat.
He got some fucking.
He got some
that
shit.
motherfucker like this.
Yeah.
He be bopping in that motherfucker.
His body flowing like water to the beat. Like he rides the beat in his own way.
Right. Yeah, that would be hard.
That would be hard.
All right. Duo.
I'm trying to think. Man, I'm coming up with a blank right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm trying to think of a couple duos.
You got Outkast?
Yeah. I was thinking Outkast.
Who you got? You got 8Ball, MJG, UGK. I'm trying to think too.
Just because it'd be funny. Just because it would be funny. I would say 8Ball, MJG versus Yin Yang Twins. I know who would win, but that shit would be funny as fuck.
Yeah. But it'd be crunk.
it would be crunk as fuck. I mean, we're taking it back to the early 2000s, that crunk shit. Like, kids today don't know about that crunk.
Nah, that was the Yin Yang.
Lil
Twins
Johnny
had-
Kings in the South, like, that shit, man.
Okay, well, groups. I ain't never asked nobody about groups.
I would have to say Wu-Tang Clan versus NWA.
Wow.
Yeah.
With Ice Cube.
With Ice Cube.
Yeah,
gotta be with Ice Cube. Rest in peace, Eazy-E.
All
Fuck
day.
it. But that verse would go crazy.
Wow.
I would.
Yeah, I love
Another one,
that.
I would hate to put money on that shit, man.
Damn. Yeah, that'll be super hard. That'll be super hard.
Jane somehow.
Jay and Kanye.
Jay and Kanye.
Lead on. Shit, Jay and Kanye would be too busy beefing with each other. They be too busy trying to versus each other.
They retarded. I wouldn't even want to watch that, but I would.
I would just to sit back and go, what are these motherfuckers doing?
Right.
Oh my God.
All right.
They arguing about the kids.
Why is he talking about Beyonce? They've been divorced for like 4 years now. What the fuck?
Man. All right. Let's go, man. I got the last game we gonna play is called Situations. I know y'all did it last time.
I did it last time.
I switched up. I just switched it up just because of you. Because I used to ask it all the time. Because it was a good one. I liked that one. I liked the way people answered it and all that. But I got another one.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna cop out and say the same thing this time.
I mean, if you get asked the same questions, why I try to switch it up. So I wouldn't have minded. Do what you do. But same thing. You can have it. You can have it. You can't have it anymore. You can have it one more time, and you can have it forever.
Okay.
So you can have it forever, you can have it one more time, and you can't have it anymore.
Yes, sir.
You got the 3 choices. Be rich, be smart, or be wanted.
Damn. Okay, so I would say never again be wanted because I'm here whether you want me or not.
Say ready or not, here I
Exactly.
come. You can hide.
Have it one time would be to be rich. I would be rich one time
Okay.
just to know what it's like.
Yes, sir.
But to have forever would be intelligence, being smart, because that's the route to riches.
Oh, dang. Talk about it, man. I had a great time interviewing you as normal.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I knew that was going to happen, so we're going to have to do another one.
Of course.
Continue to grow.
Yes,
More
sir.
stuff come on. You can promote it. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? I have some more deeper questions for you.
Aight.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready for it, man.
Since I known you started at 5, motherfucker, I'm going to let you know this is your shit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So we're about to get to this track that we've been.
So this gonna be the world premiere of a song by myself and Miss K Shay called Demon Time.
Mm-hmm.
And you gonna want to get on some demon time after this.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna listen to this and feel some type of way. Imagine taking a Viagra and a honey pack at the same time. That's what you'll feel listening to this song.
Time.
That's all I got to say about that.
Well, also before you, man, let them know where they can find you at. 'Cause
You
we
can
know-
find me on Instagram at WayneB_314. That's where I like to promote myself the most, and that's where I tend to answer DMs quickest.
Okay.
You can find my music on all live streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Out of the country, if you out of the country, you can find me on your streaming service too.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find me in your local area performing at shows on Friday the 13th. I'll be
Yeah.
performing at the Villains and Assassins Showcase.
Ooh-wee.
And you not ready for what's gonna happen at that.
Man. Hey, it's going down. It'll be at BB's
Yeah,
in
BB's.
Centerville.
In Centerville, yes,
It's
sir.
going motherfucking down. NLPSBB production. We finna kick y'all ass all up and down. The motherfucking
Shout out to
2024.
NLP and Soldier by Blood, man.
All day. All right, man. We about to get to this demon time. It's premiering here on motherfucking Whose Mic Is This?
My motherfucking mic, Wayne B, student of the game.
Yeah.
It's demon time, baby. It's K-Shay. Yeah.
Lights off, baby girl, we on demon time. Bring it back on me, baby, yeah, make it rewind. Got the honey pack mixed in with the wine. Take a flick, I love the view when I hit it from behind. Lights off, baby girl, we on demon time. Bring it back on me, baby, yeah, make it rewind. Got the honey pack mixed in with the wine. Take a flick, I love the view when I hit it from behind. Call me Mr. Stamina, all night, no sleep. She into S&M, yeah, she a straight freak. She said, tie me up, grab that paddle and spank me. I wanna think about you every time I take a seat. Always down for new things, baby, got no shame. Wants me to choke it, taking pleasure from pain. Hit that prayer stance, eyes locked on me. Smile with mascara running down your cheek. I know you can take it and ain't never been a problem. Ooh, baby girl, you're doing such a good job. Looking from the back, I wanna see the kitty cat. I wanna lay you down and get a taste of that. Eat the coochie like my last meal, taking my time. I don't do it for your pleasure, I do it for mine. Make your toes curl, baby, give you the world. You love it when I tell you that you're such a good girl. Lights off, baby girl, we on demon time. Bring it back on me, baby, yeah, make it rewind. Got the honey pack mixed in with the wine. Take a flick, I love the view when I hit it from behind. Lights off, baby girl, we on demon time. Bring it back on me, baby, yeah, make it rewind. Got the honey pack mixed in with the wine. Take a flick, I love the view when I hit it from behind.
Yeah, cause I'm a bad little issue. Couldn't wait to get with you. Been waiting on you, daddy, take me down. I hope you drown in this wet ass pussy. I love it when we making movies. When you hit it from the back, yeah. You love how I make that ass clap, choke me, baby, tie me up. I'm with all that nasty stuff. Spit in my mouth, pull my hair, suck on that pole anywhere. Cause I'm a throat monster. Pop a skittle, I'm on demon time. Hop up on that dick, you feel that grip. Now your soul is mine. Tell your peoples how you so in love. Feel the way I eat it up. I'm the one that's gonna get cuffed, and I don't give no fucks. Put your thumb in my butt, yeah. You beat it up. I be your goody goody slut. You know what's up. I'm pulling up with no panties on, spending all that cash. Pretty pussy have you in a trance.
Lights off, baby girl, we on demon time. Bring it back on me, baby, yeah, make it rewind. Got the honey pack mixed in with the wine. Take a flick, I love the view when I hit it from behind. Lights off, baby girl, we on demon time. Bring it back on me, baby, yeah, make it rewind. Got the honey pack mixed in with the wine. Take a flick, I love the view when I hit it from behind.